Welcome to the East Bay Elder Care Channel, brought to you by Horizon Elder Law. Today's guest is Bob Jerzen, founder and president of Jerzen Financial Services.
Hi, welcome to the Contra Costa County and Tri-Valley Elder Care Channel. My name is Stephanie. I'm the marketing director for Horizon Elder Law, as well as today's host for the Contra Costa County and Tri-Valley Elder Care Channel. Today, we're here talking with Bob Jerzen. Welcome, Bob.
Thank you.
Bob is the president of Jerzen Financial Services, and he's a certified public accountant. He's earned the Chartered Financial Analyst designation and has a master's degree in business with an emphasis in both accounting and finance. Jerzen Financial Services offers financial planning, retirement planning, investment management, and income tax planning and preparation. We at Horizon Elder Law have known Bob for over 10 years. He's been both our personal and business CPA for much of that time. He helps us save taxes every year by setting up our Horizon Corporation in 2008. And he's always been a trusted advisor throughout these years for us and also for many of our clients. Bob, can you share a little bit about your background and how you got to where you are today?
Oh, certainly. Well, actually, I started out with some help from my grandparents and parents. It seems that my grandparents were savers and investors on both sides, and they built a little bit of wealth themselves, and that became part of my parents' fabric. They were savers and investors, and lo and behold, I became the third generation saver and investor, as well as my sister. So we're both in that mindset. And after that, I decided to go ahead and major in finance, major in accounting. As you noted, I have an accounting and finance background, and I just decided that would help me as well as I would be able to help other people.
That's great. I know that so many people aren't planning for their future, so that's a really good thing. Bob's always been very conservative in planning for the future. And do you want to elaborate a little bit more about your thoughts on retirement planning?
Oh, certainly. Well, as we know, most Americans have not done a very good job of retirement planning. There are some Americans that really are focused on that, and they feel that it is a priority. And those are the people who I really most like to work with, the people who are really interested in planning for retirement, saving, investing, and then coming out at the end with some wealth.
That's good, yeah. Why is it advantageous for a client to work with a financial professional who's both skilled in taxes and investments?
Well, as you know, taxes erode wealth. And so if you can avoid taxes, you can increase your wealth. So one of my missions is to help my investing clients invest in those things which are lower taxed or just do well by themselves. But also we have to look at when to sell an investment and make sure it's not in an area where they're going to be taxed high. So if you can focus on the after-tax return of an investment, then you get to really focus on what you get to keep.
Yeah, that's true. So what are some tax-saving maneuvers that you can use to help your clients?
Well, it's really dependent upon where they are in their lives and their financial lives. Since our audience is primarily elder care today, I'd like to focus on the elder care advantages. And one of the things we do for our elder clients is take a look at their whole situation, their portfolio, where they are from an expense standpoint. If they have a small portfolio, then we have to be a little bit more conservative. If they have a large portfolio and the beneficiaries are going to inherit some of that, then we can position some of that portfolio for growth. Mm-hmm. So it really depends on where they are. But we do have some very significant strategies for elder people, specifically if somebody is entering if they're late in life and their medical expenses start to increase. One of our strategies in that year is to take some additional taxable income, because with the high medical expense, their tax rate is driven low, and that is a great time to take taxable income. One thing we do is in that situation, we'll help them convert an IRA or a annuity, taxable annuity, to, for example, a Roth IRA. So their beneficiaries aren't subject to high income taxes.
That's great. And I know just even hearing you talk right now, I call Bob all the time with all kinds of questions for personal taxes, and he is a wealth of knowledge. So he's just giving you a little tiny tidbit of information here. What are some good investments for elder clients?
Well, that again depends upon where they are. One of the things we do is we do look at their whole situation, as opposed to say, you're this age and so you should invest like this. So we really identify the investments appropriate for the specific individual and their specific situation. If it's all over the board, if they just have a few assets and large expenses coming, we do recommend conservative investments. But yet, as I mentioned before, if they have larger assets and their beneficiaries are interested in inheriting some of that, then we might look at a few different investments for part of their portfolio.
Great. What is the difference between a commission broker and a fee-only investment advisor like you?
Oh, very good. That's a very good question. The world is really focusing more and more on fee-only advisors. The commission broker is not aligned specifically with the best interests necessarily of the client. Commission brokers get paid on transactions. Fee-only brokers get paid more as the wealth of the client increases. So there's a direct alignment with fee-only advisors like myself.
That's great information. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
We all know what a CPA is. Can you elaborate on the Chartered Financial Analyst designation that you've earned?
Oh, certainly. The Chartered Financial Analyst designation is really the most highly sought after designation in the investment field. It's often termed the gold standard of investing. Very rigorous tests and good investment experience are required before you're awarded the CFA. And one of the things about the CFA is that they have a very high focus on ethics, and that corresponds very well with the CPA profession as well. So that it's a significant investment credential.
Great, and I really have to say I agree with all of that with you.
Thank you.
I've seen your work over the course of 10 plus years, and definitely your level of integrity is very, very high. So
thank you very much.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
Just thank you for your confidence in us, and also I'd like to express appreciation for you taking care of my clients, who, because I have great confidence in your services, all of my clients have been very, very pleased by the services from Horizon.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you very much.
We always like to hear that. Well, as I said before, Bob's a great resource to our firm, both professionally and myself personally, as well as our attorney, Julie, with our taxes, our financial planning, even our corporation, setting that up and ongoing with our minutes and everything. He remains appropriately conservative for our older clients, and yet he's also very cutting edge. He stays on top of everything. So when it comes to investing, in our experience, he's always worked very well with his clients in their best interest, only recommending appropriate investments, tax saving strategies, and definitely we've seen that throughout the years. So if you would like more information about Bob or Jerson Financial Services, you can find all of their information on the ElderCare channel, including a link to their website, or you can call them directly at 925-837-5265. Thank you for watching, and we hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much.